Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Panthers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Chiefs, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. First and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Takes the give from Mahomes, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mahomes to throw on second down. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And some room to roam now.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A first down carry here for Charles. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They're able to locate Wilson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And it's a fumble. A second quarter onside kick there. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down following the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the third down pass falls incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes going to throw, and Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. This is Ware. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now you're coming back out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here we go with Charles. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Wilson snags it left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. comes now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball.
And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.